The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Here's 2nd and 10.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those
rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going deep for Brown. The guy's man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The toss out to Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here we go. 180. 26.
Prescott now.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yeah. Here we go. 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The Cowboys at 2-8 now in the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Hey, kill!
To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go. Going to 54. 180.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14 to zip.
14. Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
On second down, ETN once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Yeah!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, 47. Yeah, here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jahad Campbell coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Here we go, 47.
Throwing. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
I take 4-8.
They'll drop to throw. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Here we go. 4-8. 26.
He'll look to throw. And he hits him in stride. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Yeah, here we go. I take 4-8.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This pass finds Brown on the comeback route. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
On third down, Barkley. Now he's free at the 35. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Cowboys 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On first down, right back to ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go, 46, 46.
From the 44, Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Just need a yard here, second and 1.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And his is going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
"14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. He's still on his feet. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Yeah! There we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Left side to Lamb.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yeah! We're going to 54.
Back to throw.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Prescott on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Yeah! There we go! Boy,
and again, it's Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
And how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
No touch! No touch!
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
162 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Eagles 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's into space past the 25.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Great. Hey!
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Hurts.
He's got Smith here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Cowboys 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Strong running at the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Good, set. No touch.
Again, it's Barkley. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. That second down play nets a -4. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Now back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
No touch, set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
No touch, set. No touch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he is caught. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Great. Now let's get it. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Barkley inside handoff. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Great. Set. No touch.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Great. Set. No touch.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Great. Set. 63. No touch.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, some strong running. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
There we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2 yards on the pickup.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Here we go, set. 70
Once again, it's Shipley. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Prescott to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll run with ETN. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 42.
Here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's working.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.